Peace and love to all you beautiful Friday night lights. Good evening, dear Sangha. I just love this. Once upon a time in a land far away, there was a growing movement among the children of God. That movement was Sangha, and the movement was love. That's beautiful. That's poetry. Thank you, Angel. Appreciate you. We will have some friends and family, some Sangha members on this evening at different times. Feel free to share details about your day. It's an open hang, a family gathering. If you wish to come on, please feel welcome. Tenny Cook. Good evening, Janice. Michael Schmidt, Tammy Sprinkle. Peace and love. Doing well, doing well, doing well. Peace, brother.
What's up?
How goes your day?
It was glorious. How about yours?
Glorious. Oh, man. I'm not sure I quite achieved glorious, but definitely lovely at different points. Some more than others, if you feel me.
I heard that.
Have you kept an eye on the water today?
No, I haven't done much research today. I've been doing some yard work.
Oh, yeah, man. I've yard work in abundance myself. It seems to be a theme today.
Right. I've been I don't know, man. Since my awakening, I guess it makes me feel good to clean up outside.
That's so well said, man. That's so well said. That reminds me. So let me share. For the longest time, so I would work with adjudicated young males who are going through probation, and it's about going through the process of probation from beginning to end until they're kind of off, right? And so, typically, what that would leave is us being in parks and woods, cleaning up, doing just that, landscaping, doing picking up litter, working on trails, opening things up, clearing away debris and whatnot.
Right.
Very healing work, very, very centering, very spiritual work.
For yourself and from other.
Yeah, exactly.
And people, you can meditate in many different ways. Anything that will clear your mind is meditating, in my opinion. That yard work,
your opinion, brother, but the Buddha's opinion as well. Like, it's absolutely right.
Clean house, clean mind.
Yeah.
And we live on this planet.
Yeah, we got to look out for it. We're the people that are aware of how the planet is suffering, and if anybody's going to do something about it, it's going to be us.
Right.
And you're absolutely right. That piece about meditation, which is why I always share mindfulness as the foundation for everything we do, because everything we do in mindfulness in the here and now is an act of meditation. Whether it's yard work, cleaning up at the house, doing all these sorts of things.
Yeah, riding your bike, like any type of any type of activity you can do that, takes your mind off any kind of stress.
Yeah, most definitely. Let me
Hola.
welcome for the first time ever, Bits of Sunshine.
Hi, Light Beams.
Hi, sweet one. Holy smokes. How glorious to
How
see
are
you.
you?
How
Well,
you doing?
Am I on here right?
you're on
Yeah.
perfectly. Yeah, you sound good. We hear you.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
I'm
Welcome,
sitting
welcome.
outside in front of my trees. I wanted you all to see my trees.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is a nice space.
Good fresh air.
Oh, we're losing you a little
Hey,
bit.
Sunshine.
Baby.
What's up, Michael?
Hey, what's up, Adam?
I thought you was talking to me, Sunshine. No, I'm just
All right. Hi, Sunshine.
She calls us all light beams every single day,
right. That's what we're here for, anchor the light.
Truth. Michael, I was telling Adam that yard work is the theme for the day. Obviously, you and I talked this morning about having yard work in abundance to do today.
Oh, God. I got more than I care to handle.
You hearing us okay, Bits of Sunshine?
I think she froze up, bro.
Yeah, that kind of looks like some internet stuff there. So
Yeah, it's been a lot of that going on. My phone has been acting really slow.
do you do this
Yeah, I
from the
think-
phone, Adam?
What's that?
Do you do this from the phone? Is that what you're doing now?
Oh no, I'm on my computer right now, but for the past couple of days, my actual phone is just, I don't know, man. It's like sometimes I'll go to check my email and there will be no emails on there at all. Like it'll be like I have to start a new email, right? And then I'll exit out of it and go back to it, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, what in the world?
Yeah, no kidding, man. I have people asking me if I have received emails that I've never received and messages that I haven't received. It's kind of weird, but I think we all know that everything technical, everything electric has bugs in it at the moment.
Right.
I'm happy for the things that do come through.
I heard that.
Hey man, I absolutely love bars number 10. That was absolutely tremendous. Totally lit.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. I love to play it for anybody that hasn't seen it, if that's cool.
Oh, that's fine.
Awesome. And I believe
Sometimes it's hard.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say sometimes it's hard to do that stuff in one take. I don't use studio equipment or anything. I actually record that stuff on my phone. I need to get like a mic and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, man, that and we could talk about that. I could share some knowledge with you, because I had to go through that recently, knowing absolutely nothing, man, about the tech side of things. This is absolutely not my strength whatsoever. And so I had to get a lot of advice. I had to do a lot of research, buy a lot of things that kind of a pain, but yeah, I had to go through that process. All right, I got you here. Let's share that screen. I think Bits is making her way back.
Oh my word. You gotta love technology.
I absolutely love technology. Bits of Sunshine, have you seen any of Adam Branch's bars? All right, guys, I'm going to play Patriot Bars number 10 for you. This is new as of 3 days ago, it looks like. And as far as I'm personally aware, as a fan and I wouldn't say critic, but whatever, I think it's the best one yet.
I appreciate that, man. I think I think that one's my favorite one also. I think that's the best one I've heard. for this ascension. I bet you've been sensing the shift into the fifth dimension. Cupid is in position to help break this wicked system. No more sick agendas, no more missing children. Look at these Satanists. They stay hating us. I don't give a fuck though. I'm cut though, and I keep it a hundo. We all go where one goes. But stop with the dumb jokes. You do not want gun smoke. I hit the block like a tumbo. Your shit gets right to the front row. I'ma switch direction. Let's talk about this re-election. Did you catch the big lesson? The word of minute, catch the message. And who all made big investments to try and get elected? I bet it's connected to some rich, twisted leftists. You people are sick and pathetic. You're gonna regret every day that you go to them kids. I bet that it's epic. As soon as you step in a bus in your head and along with your friends, you don't need a medic. It's already finished. I started with every Puerto Rican and you never be part of the army that's winning. If you're involved in targeting children.
That's just so hard, man.
I appreciate that, bro.
Absolutely dig it.
Yeah.
What do you?
Welcome to the Great
Oh.
Awakening. Please take that mask off. We want to see your face again. I know you.
So I stopped sharing the screen, but that continued to play on the other one. See, total amateur on the tech side. Okay.
Oh man, me too.
Meditating outside, I'm good all day, but getting stuff done in here on the tech side. Woo.
Not happening, man.
You know that
slowly.
That one free hugs. You know, I wrote that and I didn't even realize till after I posted it. There's no cuss words in it.
There's no cuss words in. Free hugs is excellent. They're all so excellent, man.
I was like, that's the first verse I've ever written like without cuss words, and I didn't even know it. And it's called Free Hugs.
And it's called Free Hugs. It's I think we played that the last time you were on. I'm pretty sure.
And I was like, it's trippy. I was like, man, well, look at this.
I love the way it's all about, man. There's so many of us that just need to put content out there, and we all have different attributes, different things that we're good at. And right. I don't care what it is that we're good at. If we're good at climbing ladders, then we need to climb ladders and hold up a sign. If we're good at spitting bars, spit bars. You know what I mean? Just work needs done right now. And the last thing we need to do is sit on the couch. So any way that we contribute, to this great awakening, to this beautiful period in time, I consider you an ally, a warrior. And any way that we can support each other is what it's all about.
That's why I don't understand when people get on here and they talk about, oh, well, this person done this in the past and that. Like, all right, yeah, well, that'll be dealt with if they done something. But right now, if they're spreading a good message, listen to the message. It's like the 107 deal, 107, 107. What does it matter? Listen to the message.
Yeah. Yeah, there's truth to that. I mean, right here, we're a community of people that work on our intuition. We work to develop that. So if we're listening to the messages and we can shut off the noise that surrounds it, you're going to know if it resonates, if there's truth to it, if there's love involved. If it's shady in any kind of nature, that's what we say. The truth will reveal itself to you. But you have to listen and purify and work on your intentions.
Right. Intentions are important.
Yeah.
Because you know when you're lying or when you're doing something wrong, On TB.
Hi, Miss Bree. Hi, guys.
What's going on, Bree?
I just want to hop on for just a minute and just say hi. Get some more packing done, but here you're talking. I'm like, I have to say hi. I haven't ever seen Bits before, so I'm very excited.
No one has.
I know.
Hello.
And then we have a poet and a rapper and the king of chill. Have to be a part of that a little bit.
There you go.
And an angel.
So, Adam, what happened to you on Friday or yesterday?
What's that? I'm having some kind of technical trouble.
Are you? Is that what's going on?
I forgot. I told my dad I was gonna go help him because he's working on a man cave. So, and I didn't want to be like, hold on, because he wouldn't have.
Yeah. I'm glad you were helping him. It's just cool sometimes to let people know. That's all.
I'm sorry.
You're freaking adorable. I have to keep telling you that because when I do, your face goes really red, and that's fun for me. But also, Because it's true.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
It's so cute, you guys.
Got him again. You keep falling for it, Adam.
I know, man.
It's because it's all
No.
heart, that one. All heart. That's
Right.
the
Thing
biggest
about-
compliment I could give anyone.
It's truth, man. It's the thing about Sangha. There's so much love floating around. So many of us just aren't used to that, used to receiving that on such a genuine level.
People,
True
man,
story.
they're so wrapped up in everything else and everybody else. They're constantly dealing with lies and negativity 24/7. So that's just all they resonate with.
Even though they know. On some level, we've all always known.
Right.
Each one of us have been fighting our entire life to be seen and heard and to let our goodness out and to see it in other people. Right? Even trying to stay in the lines, we were like, this is not okay.
Right.
Well.
It's
So it's
crazy.
cool to come here.
People
'cause you
don't
all know.
understand. We want y'all to make it because we love you, not because we think we know more than you or anything like that. They just, it's a pride or ego thing that doesn't allow people to say, okay, you know what, maybe they're right. But no, they just automatically expect you to be, coming with some sort of agenda because that's what everybody does.
Well, that's what we've been told everybody does, for sure.
Yeah, true that. Yeah.
But I just wanted to tell you guys I love you. And I'm going to be listening, posting, sarcastic comments or meaningful ones, depending.
I love your comment.
And I love you guys. I'm going to get back to packing, but I wanted to say hi.
Thank
There's
you,
a
Angel.
kitty.
Be careful.
Bye. Love you, girl.
Appreciate you. Feel free to hop back on later if you wish to sing a prayer.
So how was everybody's day?
Hot over here. Really hot up here.
Yeah, it is here too. Oh,
You guys must be a little bit more south of me.
Yeah, I'm in Northwest Louisiana. It's like 93 degrees.
That's what it was up here. And humid.
so
Yeah.
Adam, is that tropical storm coming toward you?
That thing don't want none of me. I'm
said a
all
moon?
like,
I
What's
saw that it was going to hit Louisiana.
yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
But I did see that though. And we're also supposed to be expecting a false flag, some sort of maybe weather event also. So
Yeah.
watch the water.
Never know. Never know what's around the corner.
You know what's interesting is I don't know if y'all heard Jason Q talking about it, the jab and how it's affecting with people's magnetism, right?
Yeah.
So if we
I
have
heard
an
something about that.
So if we have an electromagnetic sun underneath us, twirling, creating heat. That's why we're ascending through space. Heat rises. But anyway, so when it comes time to ascend, what they tell these people, you won't be able to fly because they're going to be magnetized down. Their magnetism is it's like their polarity is reversed.
Wow.
I went through Awareness on 8, 9, and 10 today. And it's all about just that, the disc, the magnetism, the vibration.
Right.
Pointing out the possible causes and reasons for each of that, for all of that.
Isn't that awesome stuff?
It's tremendous. How far along are you? Like,
I
I think there's up to 14 now.
I didn't start right at the beginning. So there's still some I need to check out, but like a lot of the stuff I was looking at. I mean, it just makes sense if you watch it. You know what I'm saying?
It truly does, man. And I was thinking, like, it all connects, but you can jump to like 7, 8, 9, 10 in that area that really focuses on the flat Earth stuff. Fascinating.
I think I jumped in on like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Hmm?
What about you guys? You get to check those videos out yet?
No,
What
not
video?
yet.
The
Yeah,
What
where-
video, Kevin?
Beware on.
Oh,
So I streamed the first video a couple of weeks ago. It was like 13 minutes long or whatnot, and I have the first 7 on the YouTube, and then there are I think there's up to 14 more now. So I'm going to work on getting those up there. But it's fascinating content. It's incredibly eye opening. It helps to connect so many dots. So we already know, like, consider the things that we already know, like everything that you know we've come across in history is a lie, and we have to empty our cups and relearn everything. This series helps to connect a whole lot of those dots and provide a whole lot of visuals to help to understand exactly what was missing, why things went down a certain way, there are gaps in our understanding of this. Yeah,
Yep.
highly recommend going through that series. I'm surprised,
Good.
Michael, I know you're a researcher. I'm surprised you haven't gotten there yet.
because I've gone down a lot of those rabbit holes a long time ago, so I know a lot of that already. And
Oh,
I
yeah?
did kind of go through them to see, you know, what kind of information it had. But yeah, I've been down a lot of rabbit holes.
Too. There's always something to learn.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's the thing.
Every day.
Yeah, man, we've all been open to things for a while. That particular series is very eye opening.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. That's gonna be my two big ones. You know, it's gonna be the globe and religion. That's gonna cost a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Maybe, hopefully not, but
Come on.
you know, they just.
So, do you guys know who Santos is? You familiar
What's
with
that?
What?
Santos Bonacci?
No.
Oh,
No.
So
I was gonna check that out.
yeah, well, talk about brilliant. So last week there was going to be a debate, flat Earth versus globe Earth. Okay, with Santos arguing for flat Earth, and then there's this this community like fight the flat Earth or something like that. People that try to debunk it or go on or make fun of people that
Right.
understand the truth. So there's going to be this great debate, and it wasn't able to go off because of technical issues. You'd understand a lot better if you knew who Santos was and the things that he teaches and talks about. Absolutely brilliant.
I've heard about him.
Yeah. So he's going to totally take this dude to school.
Yeah.
They're rescheduling it for this week. And so my intention is whenever that goes off, it's going to be a pretty big deal. It's going to be an epic thing. When that goes off, I intend to stream it.
Yeah, we should do that.
For sure.
And the problem is, you know, people, anytime you want to discuss something like flat Earth, they instantly revert to stuff that they've learned in school and shit, like gravity. Like that shit just doesn't. Gravity isn't what people think it is, you know. So you can't just revert back to something you learned in school because it's not going to be right. It's all based on that system.
That's the thing entirely. We're sitting here explaining to people that you have to unlearn everything that you learned in school, and their argument against that is to cite things that they learned in school.
Right. I'm like, I got the same problem over here, bro.
Irony. Life is irony.
I mean, some of the people I thought were pretty intelligent turned out to be, you know, not so intelligent.
As is often the case.
You foil hats?
What was that?
The foil hats, tinfoil hats.
Yeah.
Right.
Bits, I just love seeing the sun above your head.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, my best friend and I have been friends for 47 years, and she got me that sun in the home.
47, 74 flip. 74 is Jesus.
What was that? I missed that.
I'm saying if you flip 47 and make it 74, 74 is Jesus. 74 equals Jesus. Yeah.
That's awesome. In gematria.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I was very quick with that.
Right. It used to be word.
I've used numerology pretty much my whole life, but the gematria has been fairly new to me in the last year, and it's kind of hard to follow.
Well, the thing, I mean, I guess that it's just that this number system. It's really not that hard.
Yeah.
The
I think for me, the reason why it's hard is because I've always taken everything down to a single digit. And so that's where my mind automatically goes. And so I'm just like, okay, 364, I want to take that down to a single number, but that number actually means something. And so I'm trying to, switch my gears in my brain for that. And I understand it a little bit, but not near as much as I understand numerology itself.
This is all based on the original Hebrew language, and they didn't have 26 letters, and it wasn't like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a different sequence of numbers. And also, if you depend on what word you said, if you combine certain letters, it would come to a different numerical value because you said it with a certain tone. They said it was a way to weigh words.
Okay.
But it's in Gematria, it literally can tell the future. The only thing is we don't know what the future is, so we don't have nothing to refer to when it comes up. So say in 1998 you was looking at it and you seen Twin Towers collapse, you wouldn't make that reference because it hadn't happened yet. You can only see things that are in your timeline, things that have happened, and then if you got a little intuition, you can find the the word, the phrases, words, or whatever it is you're in there you're looking for. And it all connects. It's insane.
Yeah, I can see that because I know how numbers affect, like they're a huge part of my life every day. Like nines, everything comes to me in nines. I was born on the 9th of September, which is 9/9. So everything comes to me in nines. And it's wild. Even my trees that I have over there, there's 9 of them that have shown me their spirit, and they're in the process of telling me their names. I know 3 of their names now, but I have connected with them for a very long time, and they just recently opened up their spirits to me and let me see who they are, which is pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah. My animals are all around here.
I think we all have animals about us or around us.
Oh my word. I tell you, whenever I get on the phone, it's like they turn into children.
Somebody has a wicked echo going on. That might be you, Bits.
Oh.
I already know she sent that to me.
Let me see. Are you no, it's not you, Bits.
Oh.
That was you, Michael. I'm just going to
Was that?
There's a little echo coming from you, brother. That's all.
No, I'm muted. This is the only stream I'm on.
Okay. So Sabrina is asking, in love, have you actually attempted working through the science pieces of globe Earth, or do you dismiss it straight out because you don't know how or don't believe in the word?
I know she was talking to me.
Oh, she's probably talking to all of us, or at least both of us.
See, and there we go. You want to go back to the science pieces, Sabrina, that they taught you in their system? Because that's what it is. Every civilization depicted flat Earth before NASA.
What's also fascinating is how violently and passionately they are working to speak out against, to kind of minimize and the people that believe in this or that are trying to share knowledge about this.
This wordplay.
The question is dismissing it straight out because you don't know how. Like that's just not the way we do things. So. Yeah, it's not about. I don't believe in any tiny inch of history. I'm all about relearning, and as I relearn, this is strongly what I'm drawn to. What resonates because of what I've seen. If you've seen what I've seen, you agree, or you at least feel stronger.
It's wordplay. Got a lot of people in trouble. That's how they manipulated people. Just like horizontal horizon. You know what a hemisphere is? Like when you cut a ball in half and put a dome on it, you have a hemisphere. Western hemisphere, eastern hemisphere. Like airplane. You're just going in the air over the plane. Also plane not only is a flat level surface, it's a level of thought. Yeah. NASA says we're spinning 1,040 miles an hour, going around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, going sideways through space at 1.3 million miles an hour. So how do you even calculate that, first of all? And second of all, if we're moving sideways through space at all, we couldn't see the same constellations they seen 5,000 years ago. Because if we're going off of their scale of things and it's the Big Bang and everything poof, and went out in separate directions and is just still going, eventually, even if you were side by side and had just a little bit of separation, after so long, you would get out of sight. So, and they say we're on a wobble. We do a wobble. Like how? I mean, they make things so outlandishly crazy that it's like you can't prove them wrong, right? Now, how are you going to prove that the Earth isn't spinning 1,000 miles an hour? Right.
So the fascinating thing is just that they won't allow us to prove anything, right? So the easiest way to prove it is to go beyond Antarctica. Why is Antarctica one of the most militarized places on the planet?
How can you fly east or west and end up in Antarctica? I think Antarctica and Alaska are the same place, just different parts.
It very well might be. It's let me see if I want to see if I can find one of those maps.
I have a question for you. I have tried to research this and I can't find an answer to it. Why is it that sometimes the moon, where I am, the moon comes up in the east, and then other times it comes up on the west side?
Well, I believe that would have something to do when the sun is setting. You know, if the moon's up at a certain point in the sky, it's like too bright for you to see it. First of all, the moon is a projection from the sun. That's what I think,
Right.
onto the firmament ceiling. But you know, like when it's down here setting after the sun, you can only see it after the sun sets. Like you can't see it all day till after the sun sets down,
Right.
and then all of a sudden you see that little sliver.
Right.
So it's they make it like that because, you know, they say the shadow is cast from our planet, so they have to wait a certain time to make it visible.
It just doesn't make sense that one night it comes up from the complete east side, and then another night it'll come up from the complete west side.
I'm sorry. I'm the world's worst interrupter, I promise. But yeah, it's all a lie, literally.
Oh yeah.
Fascinating.
You can't know that it's a sphere because you can't see a break in it. There's no break, and you can't hold it. You know. No. My dog.
I don't actually see a great map for it. It's all, you know, propaganda maps. And nonsense. But the thing is, like, you know, none of us are married to anything. We all just want truth. And I feel grateful to be aware of the lies and to be aware of the deception, to be awake to everything in this world. Kareem, hello. I'm with you in that there are a ton of lies for sure, but there are different types of force and torque and so many things that I've never heard used incorrectly by those that say the earth is flat. Yeah, so listen, and this is what this series goes into great detail to point out, which is fascinating. So there's so much misinformation and disinformation throughout the people that share information about flat earth knowledge, right? The documentary that I believe is on Netflix or HBO, it's complete nonsensical. It's complete, you know, CIA propaganda. It's the very type of thing that is meant to take any credibility away from those that try to share this. And it's not, you know, it's spoken about in the Bible multiple times, this firmament, over and over. And it's pointed out, and I wish I was educated in magnetism and light. The way that this individual is able to describe things is fascinating.
Daniel chapter 4, verse 10 and 11. It says, the king saw a great tree in the center of the earth, and the tops of the trees grew all the way to, it grew so high that you could see the tops of the trees from all boundaries of the earth. Right? So if you're on a ball and the tree is on top of the ball pointing up, and you're on the bottom of the ball pointing down, you can't see the top of this tree if you're pointing down and it's on top pointing up. Then it talks about placing the four corners on the pillars. Well, I've never known a ball to have four corners. He said the earth is firm and immovable. Firm and immovable sounds like it doesn't move. If you can go to the ocean and go underwater, right, from the beach, just keep going. The land never separates. There's never a drop off anywhere that separates continent from continent. Right? It goes
about
all
how deep it goes.
Yeah, exactly. It goes all the way to the other country and just starts rising. Right? It's just one big slab of land with water on top of it.
Yeah.
People don't understand how big this place is. Like, this place is huge, y'all. I went on a cruise one time 2 years ago, like 2.5 years ago, maybe. It was scary, but we're talking about days on the water, man. And you can't see nothing but water. Man, this place is big.
One of the things I think it was in Awareness on 10 that was most fascinating, because there's all this the discussion about what the moon actually is, like what that substance actually is. One of the theories that they demonstrated was absolutely fascinating. Is they shown that it looked like an X-ray image of the Earth, and when I say X-ray image, it cannot show any water, right? So when you look at the face of the moon, the craters and the darknesses, it lines up perfectly with the land masses of Earth without any water. It was very, very fascinating. And then they went on to talk about the last several ages of through astrology and those different timelines, and why the tropics line up the way they do, the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn.
Right. I think it's cool you said that because I think the moon is a projection from whatever the sun is, right? Just a projection onto the firmament ceiling. So if it was up there and took a X-ray image of the Earth and just pointed up there.
Yeah. This is a really good point that Rita is making, and Awarenon made this exact point, and we were watching this today. When you research flat Earth, the videos you find on YouTube are ones that either debunk the history, make fun of flat earthers, or portray the researchers as nonsensical. And I'm going to prove this point right now. I'm going to do a simple search and show you what we have.
Yeah, even if you Google it, like it's hard to even find something on Google, like the internet, not just YouTube. So I mean, then they keep it quiet for a reason.
Yeah.
You don't have to ask yourself too many questions, you know. That's the biggest programming there is. Time and the globe.
See, right now it's just the point of, what do you think is real? Okay, that's a fun thing to debate, but look at the things that we have looked at and then have a conversation with us about it. Allow yourself to see, but because everyone here is extremely open-minded, and it's all just about, what are we feeling inside, what resonates with us, and we're people that are affected by knowledge because we're open to knowledge. And so when we see something, when we see new level of truth, we allow it to be a part of us, question everything. Most definitely, I encourage people to watch these videos and to look into some of the things that are out there. Look into, my gosh, Santos Bonacci. I mean, spend time. Charlie Freak. Do you listen to Charlie Freak? Do you guys?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
A lot of love for Charlie. A lot of love. A lot of knowledge there. A lot of powerful insight. And yeah,
goes to religion too, man. These people, their whole foundation is the globe. Just like these religions, that's their whole foundation, their family's foundation, their family's families. So it's like anytime you say something that goes against that, they just their roots tell them, like, get away. Got to take that ego out. You got to place that ego, way away from you.
Absolutely. There's no room or time for that anymore. And all any of us care about or want is the truth. And the thing is, at the end of the day, if we're totally committed to ascension and working on our mindfulness and our meditation, like, every day, all day, and that's our primary focus, we're not going to care whether the world's round or flat or not. It's never even going to come up in our daily routine. Right. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're together formulating a world where we no longer accept deception. Right. This world must be founded on truth. And
communication too. Like people, like we talk about stuff, and say I talk about stuff to other people, And it's like you either, I run into this, they're either not gonna believe it or they know otherwise. Right? So it's like, so you're not gonna research what I'm trying to say because you think you already know, for one, but for two, you don't want to say anything about it because it's oh, hold on, I lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
Mine derails all the time.
While you think about that, I wanted to ask Michael if you came across anything in the Keys of Enoch that spoke to this.
Oh, no, I haven't actually. One thing I have on my mind is that, you know, they talk about the inner Earth. And I think a lot of that's tied in with Antarctica because I believe the entrance to the inner Earth is in Antarctica. You have Agartha, and I believe there's Shambhala as well.
I knew what I was gonna say.
Fire it up, brother.
If you don't communicate, like, the truth can't get out. If I'm wrong, tell me what you know. That way, if I'm wrong, we can both be right.
Yeah. There's no ego involved here. It's we're all brothers and sisters in search of truth, and when you're
don't just
meditate on things that will help you.
Do you think there's one truth?
I think everybody has their own truth.
Yeah.
Truth is just a word, though. This I don't like when people get titles. This 26-letter system doesn't work for a quantum computer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When we are quantum, this 26-letter shit is a limitation to the maximum.
Yeah.
This whole language system is all for manipulation because they knew the ins and outs of it. They knew the wordplay. They knew how to.
Yes. Everything is backwards. I mean, we're living in an upside down world. We really are. I mean, like, even take the peace sign. It's round, and then it has a line that comes down, and each branch off of it. So that is going down toward the dark rather than the way that it's really supposed to be is turned around so that the middle bar represents the human with their hands open to accepting the light of peace. And so they didn't want us to know that, so they inverted it, and that's why it goes down to the dark. I hope you understood that.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good representation.
I feel you. I want to say, Sabrina, I see your messages. Yeah, of course. We know there's nothing but love whatsoever. Healthy conversation, conscious conversation is communication. That's how you reach people. There's absolutely no ego anywhere. But I know the truth will be revealed. We're in the time of truth. Everything fake about this world is disintegrating before our eyes.
Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. Like, look, their whole system is crumbling right now, and you think the globe is going to stay?
Yeah.
No.
We know where they keep children. That they can't. What's fascinating? How many instances over and over again where Hillary spoke about trying to break through that firmament above, It's fascinating. I think it was in the 10 for 11 video. There's this long clip of her and all these different speeches where she just makes these out of nowhere references to trying to crack open the glass ceiling above, the dome above, trying to break through it, sending all sorts of stuff against it.
You know how many times firmament was mentioned in the Old Testament?
How many?
17. 17 times.
Sammy Sprinkle says we live on a non-rotation flat surface, point blank period. When I can see more and farther and it is nothing but flat, I can never see a globe.
Yeah, Tammy.
You know why they don't want to say that it's flat? Because, well, because it plays along with their, there's an individual being that created all this, and you'll never be that good, and you'll never make it off of this spinning ball, right? Or BAAL, bow. But anyways, if they knew it was flat, if people knew it was flat, then the question comes up of, okay, well, how deep is it? Because if you're on a ball, you can only go so far, and then you'll get to the other side. You start poking through another country or something. But if it's flat, how deep does it go? And they say these tunnels go 2 miles deep. Call before you dig.
Yeah. I would like to hear more about this learn sign. I've heard this before. There's more forms of expression than are available with our alphabet.
We should be able to connect consciously.
We can.
Because we are all connected, whether people want to believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yes.
The energy even between us right now, it binds this whole cosmos. That is us. You look at this, the Chandra telescope, I believe it's called, the one that views like it doesn't take image pictures, it takes like energy, like searches for energy and stuff. Anyways, they just took a picture of space and it sits back and looks just like a brain scan of neurons firing off, all connected, like it's like a spider web, right? And if y'all know the Hopi, it's like one of the oldest civilizations they found so far, I guess, from what they say. They say one of their little scripture deals is the mother spider came and wove her web of existence in space, and at every corner she put a sparkling jewel. And they reference it to a spider web. Could they see that energy in the sky? Because they was writing down what they seen and how they could depict it. It's interesting.
Yeah, very.
It's almost like I really feel like they could see the actual energy, the connection, the source, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I say nothing for a fact. We know nothing.
I've called it different things at different times in life. Source, nature, universe, God.
That's another part of this language deal. If you take control of a civilization and you wipe their history and you start your own, and you get to start a whole new language and everything for these people, they'll only know what you tell them. There's so much that we don't know because we can't research or have any sort of reference to it at all. Because it's completely hidden.
I think that's why those videos start with the first couple start with showing how many times population was rebirthed.
Restarted. Yeah. Why? And that's why they do prophecies in the Bible. You know why they know that prophecies come true? Because they've done this a bunch of times. They know the cycle. They know what happens. They know how people start to act and start to react to certain things, and they put, a couple prophecies in there. Some of them's gonna come true because they know how it goes.
And the other times in our past when they made people wear masks as they depopulated the areas.
Right.
It's crazy. History continues to repeat because we continue to allow it.
I'm surprised they hadn't started selling them masks for like $100 a piece.
Adam, have you seen Inner Worlds, Outer Worlds?
Yes, ma'am. I've seen one or two of them.
One of my favorite lines in the whole thing is, "When you name me, you negate me."
Right. When you title something, you limit it.
That's right.
Absolutely.
It's like a hammer. Saying a hammer or something like, "Oh, well, hammers just you can beat nails." No, I mean, you can use it for a bunch of things.
Right.
I did an episode of Good Morning Reiki about that exact message right there. That exact teaching. There's the Buddha gives an exact teaching about this. The moment that we give a name to anything, we lessen our connection to it.
Yeah.
Right.
We put ourselves in the yeah, exactly. So in the very instant that we discover or meet anything or anyone new, it should just be about that agape state, connecting with energy, just being appreciating for coming across a new living entity, right?
Right.
And that would be our natural state of being, except that we are programmed in such a way to identify and label and attach a name to anything or anyone that we come across.
Oh, it's all about separation. This whole system.
What's up, Bill Gray? I love this. We need a mass bonfire. Yeah, 100%. I was looking for a food mask to throw in the fire a couple of weeks ago when we did that cord cutting grounding meditation outside with the fire. I couldn't find one.
I guarantee you, there's people sleeping in that mask, taking showers in it, probably doing other extracurricular activities in it.
I don't want to know about that one.
Incredible, man. Just incredible.
I have never worn one.
At Denver airport. What was that? I don't think it froze up.
Bits is frozen.
Oh no, there she goes.
She's back.
Yeah. Oh.
Y'all remember that Denver airport?
Yes.
They had that mural on there where they had all them masks on, and they had all the different country flags on the mask. They've covered it up, but that Denver airport's still going to be a big part of this.
There's a lot
from the air. Yeah, from the air, their runways make a swastika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I first looked at that airport in an episode of, I think it was America Uncovered or something like that, and I've come to see that as one of those propaganda pieces where they explore something a little bit just to show you that they put something into it, but then immediately debunk themselves. And so they showed the runways and whatnot, and even went down into a lower level, which is like a parking garage, and people running around with forklifts and just doing work and things like that. Obviously, they didn't go down deep enough, right?
Right.
Going to the second level parking lot.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. I've had this thought for a little while now that all these videos that are on YouTube, like, man, just people exploring certain areas, or even like them wingsuit flyer people that just random videos that show certain areas of the world. Man, I think like they are literally trying to show people something to connect to quantum wise whenever all this gets ready to go down. Because there's certain things, man. I've just been scrolling along videos before and stopped on like one of them videos where they just fly the drone around and it's like piano music playing, you know, and they're in like Switzerland or something. You can man, that you can see a lot of stuff, you know. I feel like there's a lot of videos like that try to, on the low, you know, show people things.
Yeah. What do you think about the showing, you know, small pieces of truth in a sea of lies? You know, a good example could be The Simpsons, the things that they have put out there that show upcoming events.
Man, it's hard to say because we shouldn't have had to go through this in the first place, you know. But I guess they had to do it like that. Like even since the Ingersoll Lockwood books, you know, it's like they've been subconsciously preparing people for this. It's just hard to put an answer on that, like a straight up, you know. It shouldn't have been like this.
You mean this one, Adam?
Is that Ingersoll Lockwood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tammy says, I did a photograph project with my son. I had him write down all the names that people called him. I placed them on his naked body and had him on the ground cowering down. Labels bring you down. That's powerful.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Very much so.
I don't have a child, so I'm not going to comment.
I mean, I don't think that's about a job. That was,
I said child.
Simpsons, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
See, I've never watched any of that stuff.
So much TV, all the movies, everything. They've all been clues.
I grew up in the woods, and like I played basketball by myself most days. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of TV for me.
Yeah.
Which is, I used to think. Oh, I realized that saved me.
It did, man. It speaks to why you're so clear-headed right now.
Right.
I never watched that much TV. I've never had cable or anything like that. And when I was in college, I took a class on subliminal advertising. And that's when I learned about how they use subliminal things to mind control you. And so from that point on, I really, you know, went deep into that subject and studied it. And so I've never really watched TV. And when all of this happened, I unplugged my TV and I haven't plugged it back in since. So, and I don't miss it.
Yeah, you know, they do this thing at the movie theaters during a movie. They'll flash like a Pepsi symbol and so fast during the movie, like it. And every time they do it, people get up to go get something to drink or popcorn.
Right.
Or
You have no idea how much artwork is done in just that one screen shot.
Yeah, I remember
that tells you want a soda and your mouth waters and everything for it. Yeah.
That's straight up programming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, y'all remember that movie Fight Club?
Yes.
That's what I was just thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah, man. They got him in there popped up, like Brad Pitt pops out in certain places during the movie, like in the background when he's talking, you'll see like he'll be in the corner or something.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, that book was actually a big part of my awakening. Um,
Which book is that?
Fight Club.
Oh, okay.
It's a great movie. It's also a great book. It's one of those like they're both phenomenal.
I didn't even know there was a book, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a really awesome. It was like a cult classic. This underground book that was so super popular before it even like came up and hit mainstream, and then like once it did, it became very very popular, bestseller, and then they made the movie real quick. But yeah, it was a great book. Totally highly recommend reading it. You know, just like everything, a little bit of a deeper insight than the movie, but in this case, the movie's phenomenal.
Right, and everything's about perception too. You know, your own discernment. Everybody's gonna view something different because how you view something and understand it depends on like how your life, like how you grew up, how the decisions you make, everything. You know, that's what drives your thought machine when you look at something. So it's just you gotta literally just try to unlearn everything you thought you knew.
Yep.
Because this reality is it's totally different.
That's why it's so important to go within and to go to the trees. The trees truly, truly, truly have the answers. If you really connect with them, they'll give it to you.
I heard that.
Absolutely. So many people awake to the programming. Lisa Monarch. Fast food logos are mostly red and yellow and makes people hungry for their food.
Yeah.
Colors dress people their mind for food.
Caution signs are red, yellow, black.
Yeah. Fast food restaurants always use the hot colors, and then when you go into a dining room type restaurant where you're going to sit for a little while, they use the cool colors so that you'll stay and spend more time.
It's like, red cars costing more for insurance.
Yeah.
Faster. If it's red,
And they
it's
get
faster.
pulled over more.
Peace and love, Tabitha Ricketts. We'll see you later, dear one. We've got class this weekend. Valkyrie says, I've never seen anything with zombies, and most of the movies people talk about, I have no idea what they're talking about. That's not a bad thing, Valkyrie. Stay in that space, sister.
Right. People think they're free, man. But you wait. Since from day one, I mean, you wake up to an alarm clock, and that automatically puts you in the lymphatic nervous system, fight or flight. Then you go to prison. Basically, you eat what they make you eat. You go where they tell you to go, when they tell you to go. And it's crazy, man. It's really crazy. You spend all day. These kids spend all day at school. They get home. I mean, they literally probably spend 2 hours with their parents before they're asleep.
I'm glad you brought that up, man. I want to share something regarding critical race theory. Which
it's one race, it's humanity.
Thank you. I'm going to share this powerful message from this man. Very inspiring.
When you talk about critical race theory, which is pretty much going to be teaching kids how to hate each other, how to dislike each other, that's pretty much, I don't care what it's pretty much what it's going to all come down to. You're going to deliberately teach kids, this white kid right here got better than you because he's white. You're going to personally tell a white kid, oh, the black people are all down as oppressed. How do I have 2 medical degrees if I'm sitting here oppressed? How do I get, first of all, I only got 5 minutes. 2 medical degrees. mom, no dad in the house. Worked my way through college. Sat there and hustled my butt off to get through college. You can tell me somebody looks like all y'all white folks at me doing that? Are you serious? No, one black person black people. But guess what? What's sticking about this whole thing is what y'all doing right now is already something I do in my community right now to speak out against stuff because black folks are getting told by other black folks, oh, you know you ain't gonna be able to do nothing out there in the world because them white folks ain't gonna let you get them, or you know you're not gonna be able to do it here because you know, the white man gonna keep you down. Well, how did I get where I am right now if some white man kept me down? How am I now directing over folks that look just like you guys in this room right now? How? What oppressed me? I work for myself. I'm off the streets to where I am right now. You gonna sit here and tell me this lie of critical race theory? This like you can't get ahead because of white folks? Are you kidding me? This is what we come to now. I can't believe we even talking about this right now. The last thing I'm gonna say right here is something that's crazy. Martin Luther King said he wanted his kids to grow up in a world where they are judged by the contents of their what? Not their skin. If they let this stuff go on right now, it is absolutely going to complete reverse of what he's doing. So when February comes, don't talk about Martin Luther King. When February comes, don't talk about Black History Month. Y'all will sit there and just people deal in his grave with this nonsense. That's exactly what's going to happen. Last, we are talking about our kids. We are talking about our children. What's so sickening about me, I love the Discovery Channel. You will see that on the Discovery Channel, animals will put their lives on the line to protect their children from danger. Nobody want to get to the heart of the matter, get to the meat of the matter, get to more of the story. It all comes down to the person that's going to be suffering from this, the one's going to be hurt from this, is the kid. 10 years from now, if this stuff goes on, whose fault is it going to be? Whose fault is it going to be? Who we going to look back on and blame for this? Because this is stuff we're talking about right now. This stuff is going right now. I do this stuff on a daily basis. I'm in the hood. I'm in the communities. I'm out there with folks in their face. I've been doing this stuff since I was 18 years old, talking to black folks. You know what? None of them are buying this nonsense. None of them are. But if you want to implement this into the schools, I guarantee you to the day that I die, I'm going to be the very person right there debunking stuff, tearing stuff down, letting them know they can do exactly what I did and get exactly where I am by putting themselves working to get there. And that's not one white person ever don't keep any of them from getting there. So CRT stuff,
straight up.
It's all about hard work. That's how we get there. Hard work, coming up every day. Like I say all the time, know thyself, heal thyself, empower thyself, and then serve others.
Right.
Everyone had muzzles on.
I know, I've seen that. If you're wearing a mask, you're part of the problem.
That's it.
Right. Because if you're wearing that mask, you're in fear. You're in fear of getting sick. You're in fear of not being able to go into the store, or you're in fear of people judging you. Now, which is it? No,
I only had one problem one time for not wearing a mask, and it was in Whole Foods. When I went in the door, there was this young kid who had a table with both masks and the plastic shield, and he said, "Would you like a mask?" And I said, "No, thank you." And he said, "Would you like a shield?" And I said, "No, thank you." And so he comes from around the table with a thermometer, that they shoot at your pineal gland. And and he starts coming at me and he says, "Well, then I have to take your temperature." And I said, "Oh, no, you don't." I said, "You're not shooting my pineal gland. No, thank you." And I said, "And by the way, since you work in Whole Foods, you might want to go over there to your health food section and check out some of those books that talk about how we need to breathe our own air and how we need to not shoot things at our pineal gland. It might help you out." And he gets on his microphone and he calls up the manager. And I thought for sure that they were going to throw me out. But I went right on in and I shopped, and there was only one other woman in the whole store besides me that didn't have a mask on. And I'm like, this is Whole Foods, people.
Right. And I'm not saying these people that wear masks are bad people. Obviously there's good people, but they're still
but this was a health store.
Right.
I need backup. Bits of Sunshine is trying to breathe fresh air.
Somebody blow the roof off this mother.
Yeah, crazy times.
Thank you for holding your space, Bits. That's how we end this, man. That's what everybody needs to do. It's just like Adam's right. Every time you wear a mask, you prolong this thing. Like, we need to end this. Everybody stand up. Everybody rise all together.
Right.
Just say no.
Yeah.
And it's every day people go to work too, man. And I hate to say that. Like, I'm not trying to tell anybody to quit their job, but if you're working, if you're buying stuff, if you're spending money, and then you're keeping the system in circulation. But that's why they did it the way they did it, because couldn't just shut everything down at once. We lost too many people.
Yeah.
Sabrina says, in October, I went into Walmart and didn't have a mask on. A lady was there with her toddler child. She pulled her mask down, called me
Golly.
spit on me. Really?
See,
That's awful.
that's
Wow.
Like, that's just one of those things where it's just that's just unfortunate that you had to come across such ugliness in the world. Like, it's not worth.
And I look at that like, you are such a bright light, because if they would have put one like me right there, it may have been a little different, but you were able to handle it correctly. They put the lights in the darkest areas. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Adam. Absolutely, 100%. Brightest lights in the darkest areas. I think you know something about that, Angel.
Because I'm telling you something. If I roll into a store and somebody's trying to rough up some old person, or anybody for that matter, because they don't have a mask on, I'm probably coming full sprint, parallel drop kick, parallel to the ground, in the neck, both feet. Boom.
Oh.
It ain't gonna be good.
Don't sound like it.
No, I probably wouldn't do that. That would probably kill somebody.
Jenny is up there in Canada. Agree, but I'll be arrested for breaking my keep the peace and good behavior court order. It's unlawful, but my luck, they locked me up. And she's only allowed outside 4 hours a week.
Well, that's what we do. We don't stoop to their level. There's been plenty of times where I'm sure Trump rallies or anything like that could have got wild, but we're peaceful people. It's all about love.
That's the thing, man. Everybody that I've encountered in this movement is all about love. It's this amazing union of patriots and light workers that have come together and created this army of awakening, just light beams.
All right.
And it's like right now in what most people consider the darkest of times. This is the time in my life that I've had more hope than at any other time. I've always been awake to the darkness. This is the first time I've ever seen this much light.
That's because in your heart, you know the outcome.
Right. There's nothing anybody can say or do right now that can convince me otherwise that, there's glorious times ahead.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Every day, energy is raising.
Yeah.
Valkyrie, I'm not able to send your email. I'm having trouble connecting lately. Tried to send you pictures last week with the Patriot Street Fighter bus. I tried to go live, but I couldn't. No worries, sister. When you can. praying with us to love our Governor DeSantis. He stopped all the insanity. I mean, that's just making us all jealous right there, like we all want. Governor DeSantis. Another message is close my business because I wouldn't submit. Respect to you, soul sister.
Yeah, I got JB Prisker.
I would love to hear this story. But much respect to you.
I have to say, when I went down to Florida a couple of weeks ago, it was really nice to see people, you know, just going about their lives every day with no masks and, you know, people standing next to each other, and it was really nice.
Right. We are meant to, you know, love and connect with others because we're all part of this field.
That's right.
We can all come together and resonate at the same frequency. I mean, we can manifest anything.
That's right.
Appreciate
That's right.
that.
We could all stop this right now. Man, if everybody threw down what they was doing and realized what was going on, we could end this tomorrow.
We've come to a time where we have to take our light and put our light together and to just focus on what's coming, not keep our focus on what's going on around us in an attachment kind of way. You know, you have to be able to distance yourself from that and look outside of that and just focus on gathering the energy together that we have that will create that new world, create what we want. And that has to be the focus right now where we're at in this world, in my opinion, I think.
Right. I think that also that, you know, a deal with these dates, when people keep putting these dates on certain things, I think they do that because they're trying to teach us that expectations are like just not living in the now. You know, we need to live in the now. And if you're expecting something, if you have any kind of expectations, then you know you're not living in the now.
Expectations always lead to they never turn out the way you want them. Never. It's always a disappointment. So we can't live in expectation.
Hey y'all, my friend just pulled up. I'm gonna hop up off of here. I enjoy speaking with all of you beautiful people.
Have a beautiful night, Adam.
Have a good one, Adam.
Till next time.
Till next time.
All right, brother.
Peace.
Bye.
I was just about to ask Adam because I don't know if he's a meditator because he speaks like a Buddha.
He's really laid back.
Being available in the here and now. So it's truly all that matters. That's why, you know, we search for truth because we should have it, because we are the people that are, you know, that are purpose towards creating this new peaceful loving earth of abundance, and it needs to be founded on truth. But all truth, you know, can be considered just connection to God. Just asking Jesus what is true. And that can be enough. That can be enough to get us through. That can be enough to progress through the spiritual path, to stay right here. Michael, did you want to read the Sangha poem before we close out tonight?
Sure.
Awesome. This is a personal favorite.
All right. Union of the Sangha. Haunting memories that kept us in despair, drifting through our thoughts, wondering why there was nobody there. Self-contained in our prison, yet no need for a key. Freedom comes within once we allow it to be. Once we understand that the souls that gather before us, vibrations rising while the energy aligns from within. The blending of hearts as they enter our lives, coming into ourselves for the first time in our life. Embracing the souls just as our Creator meant it to be. Raising the hearts of many when loneliness was once their plea. A circle of compassion will lift you in prayer. The family you've been longing is finally here. A blending of souls is what this has come to be. Blessings from spirit flowing from within. Love for our Sangha and love for ourselves. The collection of vibration forever rising up.
Beautiful, Michael.
That's my
Thank you.
personal favorite. Thank you, brother. I
You're
appreciate
welcome. Not a problem, guys. Glad to do it.
Made solely for the Sangha.
Well, you asked for it, bro.
I appreciate it. Peace and love. We're gonna
I
close.
haven't been able to see anybody's chat, just in case anybody has said anything to me. I don't know.
Fitz, everybody is just talking about how much they love you, how vibrant you are upon the camera, you sitting next to the flowers. So much love.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
I love
I
having
really
you
love
on.
this group.
You.
I'm very very picky about who I watch on YouTube, and I just happened to come across you on High Vibes Up, that night, and it was like, oh my gosh, here's a light being. I have to check this out. And honestly, I'm very much I'm very, 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 very independent, and very, like, I don't get attached to things and people and groups and all of that. And I'm not saying that that's not an important part of our lives, because it is, but I can do it without, having that feeling of, oh my gosh, I've got to, so and so is going to come on, and I got to make sure I see them, and that kind of thing. It's like I just have to do my own thing, but I really love your meditations, and the one that you had yesterday with the whole body and between the toes and all of that. That was amazing. That was by far my favorite one, and I love being able to, so like I've worked second and third shifts most of my life, so I'm used to sleeping in the morning, but I get up, but I can't tell you why. I get up because it has to do spiritually. And that's all I can say. So I have that time for myself, but when I come to your meditations in the evening, it's like the cherry on top of the ice cream, for my day. It gives me that kind of peace and confirmation, at the end of my day, and I just sleep so much better. Aw, I love you all too.
That's so beautiful. You're getting so much love right now, Bits, and you deserve it. Thank you so much.
I love all of you. I really do.
So
And
much appreciate you.
I feel energy, like I can see energy when people talk. I actually physically see energy that shoots out with the words that people use. So I'm very, 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 very careful at what words that I use. And I just can see how I can see everybody's energy in this group and how beautiful it is. And so it, to me, when I do your meditation at night and when I do the Reiki with everybody, I literally can feel your energy like as if it was live. And so it's so powerful to me. Like my hands are always active. I don't even really have to kick in Reiki. I mean, they're always active. And so when I get on there and connect with you guys, it's like, oh, family at the end of the day for me. You know what I mean? So I just want to say thank you so much. I love all you guys, and this is beautiful to me.
I appreciate that so much. I love you so much. You've been such a bright shining star because, throughout this whole movement, this whole, from the beginning of small places, I call this grand experiment of just people connecting live. You were that one voice that would let me know that other people are connecting, other people are working, other people are doing it later in the day and keeping our vibe going and keeping our love out there. And that meant so much. And like you don't even know how many times like you personally have inspired me to keep going with it because I know people are being reached. That means everything. I'm so grateful for you. And now everybody's going to want to see you on here a lot.
We're all here together, Yeah. Bree, I just want you to know that one day you and I will share our stories because I know. I just know.
It takes somebody who's been through a lot of refining to know.
Yes.
And I honor that in you.
It makes sense that people that see and feel and read energy are drawn to us. And it's affirming to our purpose because we're here. Our purpose is pure. Our purpose is divine. We're here on the Bodhisattva path. We want to better ourselves so that we can assist others in this tumultuous time, in this weird, crazy, biblical time. We're just here to show up for it and do what we can.
Yeah. Put our energies together. That's what's going to do it.
Absolutely. Our purpose, love, energy, just sending it out there.
I have a lot of fun with mine though too, because like when I go to the grocery store or Walmart or anywhere, when I walk by people, I just go choo choo choo.
I love it so much.
Shoot out little like
I love it.
I just want to shoot out little energy beams. I'm like, yeah, you could use some. Yeah, here's some.
I love it. I do that when I'm seeing people in the chat having a rough time, especially when I am too, right? Yeah. So I do the actions like we do on our little thing, but I'm like, okay, that one's for you. Yes. That one's for you, just the actions do something for me. Like it helps me feel like it's more on purpose, right? So I want to make sure that it's clear.
Yes. And you actually, when you do the motion, you actually throw out more energy. Yeah.
Yes.
I totally agree with that.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I wanted to say something to Michael, Sir Poet.
Yeah.
You are stellar.
Well, thank you.
There's something about you that is gray squirrel. And I don't know you very well yet, but you are amazing. Just something about you, just like I want to know you, but I also don't want to come on too strong, and I tend to do that because I want to be like, tell me everything right now. But like, I'll be patient, but everything I've heard from you is stellar. It's just the word that keeps coming. It's just chiseled to a fine point of messy, beautiful stellarness.
Well, thank you.
And I appreciate you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Said, messy, beautiful stellarness.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah, I heard. I'm practicing that right now. I haven't for a while.
Bunch of flawed people that try really hard. This is the most beautiful thing in the world.
Absolutely.
There it is. Gray
There
squirrel.
you go.
Nicole brothers.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Bree, I sent you an email. I don't know if you got it or not.
When did you send it?
A couple days ago.
I didn't then.
After you messaged me in Messenger saying to email you.
I don't think I got it.
Yeah.
Unless I responded. I respond to every single one I get.
It's probably in spam.
I do forget to check that. I will check it. I will check it. For sure.
Why should we check spam? Why does it even need to be there?
Right?
If we didn't live in a world of nonsense and deception, there'd be no need for a spam folder whatsoever anywhere.
But I get all the spam in my regular one.
What?
Michael's got some spam at the moment.
Yes, he does.
Karen Ream, I see you, dear one. Shoot me an email, please. I would love to talk with you.
Spoiled.
Bits of sunshine. You look like my older sister. Oh, you look so much like her.
Really?
And I love her so much. So it's awesome to me. She doesn't like me necessarily, but I love her. And so when I see you today, first time I ever saw your face, I was like, oh, that's like a cameo. But not.
That's funny.
I love it. I love it.
So I am an only child with siblings.
Hey, that's awesome.
I love to see people's reaction to that because I'm the only child from my mom and dad, and then they got divorced and got remarried, and then they both had more children. So I am an only child, but I have siblings.
Wow.
That is excellent.
It is.
I like it.
I do too.
You do it just for the looks, the little shock value. I like that more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You and me gonna be buddies.
I like to do that. I like to present something and see how they react.
Tells you so much about somebody's heart, where they're at, right? Reactions to things. And it's not about hating. It's just more like, okay, where you at? Oh, that's okay. Now we can move on from, keep going.
Plus, we gotta have some fun in life.
It's true. It's true. It was a long time before I heard King of Chill up here.
The spiritual
just
path
chuckle.
would be fun.
Oh, yeah. The first time I heard Kevin laugh, like belly laugh, like he couldn't contain it laugh, I was so happy. I was like, we did it. It made me thrilled.
I haven't heard that yet. We need to hear that.
Oh, I will find it and send it
Belly
to you.
laughs are
it's so good. It's so good.
So healing. So healing.
And he has the best smile. And it's like he's so serious. And then he smiles and I'm like, there he is. Then I wait for the next one. There it is again. That's what I do.
My cheeks constantly hurt in your presence, and you don't see me laugh. Like,
I hear that a lot.
This hurts from like smiling so big and so brightly. Remember, not serious, mindful.
I know, but you're seriously focused on being mindful.
It's very important.
It is very important.
It's going to save the world.
I agree with you.
You should be mindful on your humor too.
Oh man,
exactly.
I so am. I am intentively. There you go. Making sure that I get in at least 3 belly laughs, hardcore belly laughs a day, because I can feel my belly now. You didn't know I couldn't before, but I can.
Jenny Cole.
Yes, we do. Sorry, you have
everybody's freezing up.
Everybody's freezing up.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
You're off. You're all frozen. Oh, there you are. There you are.
So I think that means that you had a lag. I think we were good.
It's all right.
Oh. Yeah, my internet isn't very good here. I'm surprised I haven't had any trouble this whole time.
Just a little static in the beginning, but yeah,
It's
it's
the
been great.
love, baby. It's the love at
So
you.
thank you. So a couple days ago, Spectrum came by and told me that I get to have free internet. And so they sent me all the equipment and everything. And I literally have walked this entire house like 5 times and I can't find the outlet where it's supposed to be plugged in.
I wouldn't even know. I didn't know it had to be plugged into an outlet, except for like power.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm. And the mysterious there needs figured out.
I don't know.
You there? Hello?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're here.
We're here. I love you.
What are you nervous about, Jenny Cook?
She's coming on our show
Oh, there you
on
go.
Really?
Tuesday.
You're
Yeah.
involved with the Angels? The Angels?
Isn't that
and Jenny
cool?
Cook? That's super cool. Jenny Cook's having a big week. Jenny Cook?
Oh, I gotta watch that one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll miss it. We'll miss it.
What was that? I missed that. You froze up.
Jenny Cook is coming on our show on Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
Very excited.
Yeah. And I'll be seeing Jenny Cook this weekend on the Reiki training class.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
beautiful things are coming. Beautiful things are coming. All right. We're going to work to close us out here in a few moments. And I know Auntie B has a lovely prayer song to share with us. And before I bounce it over for that, I would just like to go through just some moments of gratitude and love and appreciation. Starting first and foremost with the Sangha. I'm grateful to be in the presence of such a great community of just loving humans, flawed humans that try really hard, people that see with 2 eyes and remain open, and consistently and continuously offer love and support to me and to each other. They're inspiring and uplifting and healing, and we will always show up for you. I'm grateful for you, Bree. I'm grateful for you, Bits. Michael, my brother, I appreciate you. Everybody that's been present here within the chat, just contributing. You contribute, every time you drop your phone and make us smile. That's uplifting. That's a lovely moment. We appreciate that.
Sorry.
Your memes and love and kind-hearted comments. These are all beautiful things, and it's warmly regarded, and we're most grateful. We're most grateful for the intensely high vibration that we continue to put out into this world every day. Everybody that contributes here, we're grateful for the Creator that brings us together, the Lord that shines light upon us, that sees and knows the purity of our purpose and continues to lead us and guide us so that we can achieve joy, abundance, and freedom throughout this world. So know that I'm grateful, know that I love you all. Deborah Robbins, Tammy Sprinkle, Janice, Karen, Jenny Cook, everybody. I'm grateful that we can close this evening out with a lovely song from an angel. What do you have for us, dear one?
So it's a relatively new one by Lauren Daigle called Hold On To Me. Sound all right?
Sounds lovely.
This song, it reminds me a lot of how we would like to be held on to by God, but also I think it really fits in with the Sangha. Because when I need some extra support and I come on in here, I feel it, like you guys are holding on to me. And when you guys need support, I feel like I can come here and hold on to you. So that's what I'm thinking it goes with, okay?
Beautiful.
When the best of me is barely breathing, when I'm not somebody I believe in. Hold on to me. When I miss the light the night has stolen, when I'm slamming all the doors you've opened, hold on to me. Please hold on to me. Hold on to me when it's too dark to see you. When I am sure I have reached the end. Hold on to me when I forget I need you. When I let go, hold me once again. When I don't feel like I'm worth defending, when I'm tired of all my pretending, hold on to me. When I start to break in desperation, underneath the weight of expectation, hold on to me. Please hold on to me. Hold on to me when it's too dark to see you. When I am sure I have reached the end. Hold on to me when I forget I need you. When I let go, hold me once again. I could rest here in your love forever, 'cause I know nobody loves me better. Hold on to me. Please hold on to me.
I always feel after one of these songs, like, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you know you're awake, but you still want to just lay on your pillow and keep your eyes closed because it feels good. So thank you for giving that feeling, NTB. I appreciate it.
Love you guys.
Did you write that song?
Love it too.
No, that's sang by Laura Daigle. I just heard it today, so.
Right on.
Mhm.
That was beautiful. Touched my soul very deeply. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate everyone for being here. I'm going to close this out in a minute. I just want to say good night. May you all be blessed with wonderful awakening by your guardian angel. Thank you. Appreciate you, Bill. Much love, brother. Grateful for you. Reverend Ned, see you in the house, brother. May each one of you be wrapped in high vibrations of pure love and light. You are appreciated. Barnsfuls of the good stuff. Thank you, kind sir. I appreciate your love and beautiful words.
Sprinkles.
So much
Energy.
sprinkles, energy, Reiki, from the heart, from the chest to you, beautiful
Yes.
in abundance, over and over again.
Yes. Yes.
I wish you all the sweetest dreams.
Thank you so much, Kevin.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Dom.
Kevin.
Thank you all for doing what you do and being who you are and showing up. I love you. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thank
everyone.
you. Love you all.
Love you too.